guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to talk about 75 Hard. On this day last year, I had started my 75 Hard journey, all of which is documented on YouTube Shorts in case you want to check it out. If I had been recording this video right after completing the challenge, I would have probably given a little introduction to 75 Hard, why I started the challenge, my experience, the good and the bad, and I would still do it. But in addition to that, I would also like to tell you why I failed the challenge. Let's get into it. So you must be wondering, what is 75 Hard? It is a mental toughness challenge created by Andy Frisella, in which you have to follow 5 rules for 75 days, and if you fail to follow those rules, even one of them, you have to start from day 1. Rule number 1, you have to choose an alcohol-free diet and stick with it for 75 days. Rule number 2, you have to work out twice a day for at least 45 minutes each, and one of them has to be outside. Rule number 3, you have to read 10 pages of a non-fiction book daily. Rule number 4, you have to drink a gallon of water daily. And rule number 5, you have to take a progress photo of yourself every day. I know it sounds pretty basic, but when Andy Frisella was talking about this challenge in his podcast, he mentioned that only 2 people in this world would be able to complete it, which also includes himself.
And I could tell from most people's mindset in the very beginning whether or not they'll finish the program or not. Because
the reason why I took upon this challenge was not because I wanted to lose weight or I wanted to look better. It wasn't anything like that. I just wanted some change. I had just completed my bachelor's and I was part of a dance society for the entirety of it. So transitioning from competing and winning every day to not even getting a chance to compete was extremely dull, and it felt kind of weird and I wasn't prepared for it. So I just wanted something to challenge myself and to take my mind off it. And it worked. The best part about 75 Hard was that no matter what was happening or how I felt, there was a set of actions that I had to complete, and that made me feel that life goes on. And there were so many interesting situations that made me contemplate. Like this one time, my friend, his name is Ayush, he called me and he told me that I should just stop the 75 Hard challenge, and I asked him why, and he said that you are constantly complaining in your videos and it does not make sense. If you don't want to do it, just get it over with. And then I realized that it is kind of weird to complain about something that I decided to inflict on myself and nobody was forcing me to do it, and damn, it did not make sense. And I also realized that my friends will be brutally honest with me no matter how harsh the truth is. So I gained something. I also learned that it's okay to prioritize your schedule over other people, because this one time I was out with my friends and I decided to stay just because somebody asked twice, and I ended up getting mad at myself. I ended up making things harder for myself, and it did not really change anything. Even if I had gone home, it wouldn't have changed anything. So I think that is an important lesson that I learned, that it's okay to just follow your schedule, to give that kind of importance to yourself and your time. It's time to talk about what went wrong. In the beginning, I was actually very happy because of the workouts and I could see changes in my skin. I was over the moon because I was doing something productive and I was feeling good about myself. But over the weeks, I progressively started getting tired and the entire process became tiresome for me. At times, I would plan to do a proper hardcore workout, but because I felt so tired, I just ended up walking or doing yoga. And there was this one time that I was reading, but I couldn't comprehend what I was reading, so it meant nothing. And when I had joined swimming, I used to reach late on some days, and instead of a 45-minute workout, it would be a 40-minute workout. So again, I just felt like I was half-assing the task and I wanted to be done with them, including recording, editing and posting my daily YouTube shorts. I was just so tired and I did not want to do it. I was just getting through it somehow. So these are the reasons why I think I failed, but there is one main reason that I have not yet revealed. One day I was going through my 75 Hard progress photos and I realized that one photo was missing. And I realized that days later, and by the time at the time, to be honest, it did not matter to me as much. because I felt like it wasn't it wasn't a task for me at that time. It was not something very difficult, so I felt like it did not matter. And I googled it, and people on Reddit had different opinions. Some people thought that it was absolutely fine, I could just let it go, but some people had opposite opinions. And I asked a friend of mine, and he also said that it's fine. He didn't think it was a big deal. But in hindsight, now that I have completely detached from the situation, I have no emotions involved, I can safely say that I failed the challenge, because of course it was one of the tasks and I had to complete it, and I did not. So instead of starting from day one, I just continued, and that was not right. But I did learn a lot from it, and I did challenge myself. I did practice self-control when it came to food, because I remember that I used to dream every single day about food, because I love food and I couldn't eat the things that I loved. So in those cases, yes, I did practice self-control and I did learn a lot, even though I did 75 moderately hard.
Blame.
But it was fun. That's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for sticking till the end. You can check me out on Instagram, and if you like the video, you can subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Low budget. That was funny.